Schengen visa for minors, everything you need to know. If you're looking to apply for your child's Schengen visa, or you need your children to travel alone, or perhaps you want to arrange your child's travel with their friends to Europe, but they are still minor, this video is for you. In general, in such cases, you need additional supporting documents to submit with your Schengen visa application. In this video, I'm going to share everything you need to know about the Schengen visa for minors, from required documents to useful tips and tricks. So stay tuned until the end of this video. Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. My name's Ahmad Reza. Here in Persia Global, we help those who are looking for better opportunities to work, live, or study abroad. In today's video, I'm going to share with you everything you need to know about Schengen visa for minor children, under what conditions can a child travel to the Schengen area, and what are documents needed for minors traveling to Schengen area. So let's jump right into it to see under what conditions can your children under 18 travel to the Schengen area. Having years of experience working with Schengen visa applicants across the globe, we have realized that many people get confused about the Schengen visa type that they need for their children, or if minors plan on traveling alone or with friends, they believe they need a special type of visa to enter Europe. But the truth is that minors get the same type of visa as adults. That's a Type C Schengen visa. The Type C Schengen visa is a short stay visa that enables you and your family to spend up to 90 days over a 180 days period in the Schengen area. There are many travel purposes that make you eligible to apply for the Type C Schengen visa, such as business, study, family visit, etc. However, the most common reason for entry to the Schengen area is tourism. When you plan to visit the Schengen area, you need to apply for the same type of visa for yourself and your children. The same applies if a minor is planning on traveling alone. The only difference is that children between 6 and 11 years old need to pay a lower Schengen visa fee, while children younger than 6 are exempt from paying the visa fee. That being said, let's list situations where minors are allowed to travel to the Schengen area. They can travel alone, with both parents, with adults who are not their legal guardian, with only one parent. However, children's travel under conditions other than with both parents is regulated by both Schengen area entry rules and the regulations of international carriers. Let's examine that in more detail by checking the documents for minors traveling to the Schengen area. Okay, now that you know under what conditions minors can travel to the Schengen area, you need to understand the required documents for the visa application. First, it is important to know that children of all ages require a valid passport when traveling abroad. Minors traveling alone with adults who are not their legal guardians, or with only one parent, will need to submit extra supporting documents. While most Schengen countries require you to submit a parental authorization letter, there are no EU-specific rules on this matter. This means that each Schengen country decides if it requires the minor to have an official authorization letter from their parents or guardian. Parental authorization forms or letters need to be notarized. Also, some carriers, for example airlines, bus companies, may establish a different procedure, such as demanding the presence of an accompanying person for minors under a certain age. That's why it is important that you check with carriers and the country you are traveling to and from before departing, to understand whether or not you need a parental travel authorization. This is because many carriers and Schengen countries require parental authorizations and may even have their own specific forms. Please note that if a Schengen country doesn't require a minor to carry a parental authorization to enter or leave its territory, other countries they transit may require minors to present one. You should also know that minors should submit their visa application only accompanied by their parents or legal guardians. They need to come in person to the embassy and sign the application so that visa officers can ensure they agree with their child traveling to Europe. As a general rule, the following documents are required for a Schengen visa application for minors. Visa application form signed by both parents. 2 recent photos. The photos must meet the Schengen visa photo requirements. Valid passport not older than 10 years and with at least 2 blank pages. The passport must be valid for at least 3 more months beyond the minor's departure from the Schengen area. Older passports with Schengen visa on them, if applicable, round-trip flight reservations or bookings, Schengen travel insurance with a minimum of 3,000 euros coverage, proof of accommodation such as an accommodation sponsorship letter, hotel reservations or rental agreement, means of subsistence. Typically, minors have to present a sponsorship letter as a proof of financial means. The sponsorship letter must include the bank account statements of the last 6 months of the minor sponsor and a copy of the sponsor's ID or passport. Some embassies also require the minor sponsor to submit their recent pay slips. Cover letter addressed to the visa officers depending on the minor's age. The cover letter can be filled in and signed by their parents. Proof of paid Schengen visa fee. As previously indicated, children under the age of 6 are exempt from paying the visa fee. Certified passport copy. The certified passport copy is not mandatory requirement for all embassies. Original birth certificate and certified birth certificate copy. The certified birth certificate is not a mandatory requirement for all embassies. Family court order, adoption papers or death certificate in cases where only one parent has full custody of the minor. Parental authorization letter. Important note is that if parents have joint legal custody and the minor travels with one of the parents, then it is mandatory to submit a parental authorization letter from the other parent. Certified copies of the ID or passports of the minor's parents or legal tutors, copies of all documents. Please note that this supporting document list is not exhaustive. The documents you must submit depend on your personal situation and the embassy you apply to. For example, if you go to school, most embassies will require you to submit a no objection letter or NOC from your school confirming the absence from the lessons and stating that they have no objection towards your traveling to Europe. Or if the minor's legal guardian is someone else apart from the biological parent stated in the birth certificate, it is mandatory to prove the legal guardianship by submitting custody order. Or if the minor travels with a group, most embassies will require you to submit a package tour proof and a list of all group members, including the person in charge of the group. A prepaid tour for the Schengen visa application is a prepaid package tour, a package vacation or package holiday that you can use as proof of accommodation, transport and travel itinerary when you apply for your Schengen visa. In other words, a prepaid tour is a pre-arrangement for your trip or journey to the Schengen area. Your tour operator will provide you with the following documents for your Schengen visa application. Proof of transport, and please note that some travel agents do not include international flights in their packages. Proof of accommodation, day-to-day travel itinerary, valid medical insurance. Most tour operators do not provide insurance, but we suggest asking your tour operator if they provide it and if it is included in the vacation package you choose. Alternatively, you can ask them if they have insurance partners they can refer you to who can provide you with a Schengen insurance. In conclusion, now that you know about the required documents for a minor Schengen visa, the application process should be a bit easier. Sometimes parents traveling with children and minors traveling alone do not know the conditions in which they can enter the Schengen area, so they risk jeopardizing their chance of visiting Europe. That's why it is so important to have a checklist of the document requirements while also informing yourself about carriers and destination countries rules on traveling with minors or minors traveling alone. If you need a helping hand to prepare your application, the Persia Global team would be more than happy to assist you through the entire application process. Please let us know what content you think we should prepare for you. Our Schengen visa experts will also tell you exactly what you should do next, so you can have the highest chance of success. Nelson Mandela has a famous saying. It says, "Do not judge me by my success, judge me by how many times I fell down and got back up again." I hope this video could help you on your travel abroad. Until next video, over and out.